Okay, so in this second video, I just want to quickly expand the session view a little bit and talk about moving into arrangement view. Now this is stuff you are going to do in class in more detail. However, it's probably worth just having it in your head now, or seeing how it works a little bit. So on the session view, we need to think of session view as it's a non-linear way of composing music. So you can see I've got this clip in here. This is my original clip. Now I've made another version of it. If I double click on it, you can see the difference. So here's the original one, and if I click on the second one, I've moved the kicks around. Let's put another little thing in there. Let's put a little snare roll at the end. One other thing I've done here is I've changed the velocity of the track. So the velocity is how hard the instruments have been hit. So you see these ones, I've pulled the velocity down. So velocity's down there, which means that they are going to play more quietly. So these two are a bit loud, so let's pull the velocity of those two down. A bit better, let's turn them right down. Okay. Now you see on a track, it only can play one clip at a time. So you need to treat the clips like different musical ideas that you want to try on this track. For things like drums, you could think of it like intro drums, main drums, chorus drums, that kind of thing. And for audio recording, it's exactly the same. So say you've recorded a guitar in here, or your vocal in here, you might have each clip being a different part of the song that you want to trigger. Now you can trigger whole collections of clips. If you're quick with your mouse, you obviously can just turn stuff on and off. Or if you have stuff in a line, you can trigger whole lines of things. So over here on the master, these plays will play everything in a line. So what some people would do is organize it. So say they'd want these two as their intro, and then they'd want this one and this one to play next, and then you might want this one and this one, but this time have it playing just a little bit. And I'll delete that one. So now you'd have begin like this, then you go to this, then go to this. Anyway, you get the idea, so I'm just doing that very rough. Now to transfer this from ideas mode, which is what I call session mode, this is like where you just generate material, to a more complex mode. I'm just going to add a little hi-hat pattern on this drum machine. And then let's make another clip with it, again a bit more excited. And let's just pull the velocity of those down so it's going to have a bit more movement to it. Now, once you've got enough material in here that you want to start to try to organize it into a song, that's when you move to session view. So the session view is over here. And then a lot of these commands, you'll see a lot of this information along the top. This stays there because a lot of this stuff, this is your overall transport. This relates really to session view. So the record button here is recording into this mode, not into these clips. To record into the clips, you just simply arm the track here and then click on the circle. So you see I've got that track armed. If I wanted to arm this audio track, I'll just arm that, and you see they become audio. And then I could record. It's going to probably feedback, but I'm going to try it anyway. And I'll record my voice, and here's my voice. Cool. We solo it, record my voice, and here's my voice. Cool. We can make my voice low, or we can make it high. Cool. Right, so now once you've got some material on this page, you've kind of generated enough different clips that you think, oh, I want to try to organize them in a way, we can move over to this page, the arrange page. There's multiple ways to do this. One way that Ableton like you to do is actually to record from this page into that page. So to do that, you can kind of jam with the clips here. So say I want it to begin like this. So I've got these two clips ready. I'm going to press stop to go back to the beginning. Here's my overall transport, and I'm going to hit record. It gives me a count in. Now if I switch to the arrange page while this is happening, you see it's recording, and because I've left this track armed, it's also recording my voice. But you see it's recording those clips in. Now I can think, okay, after 8 bars, let's bring in this beat. And then I might think, okay, let's switch up the Abra drums, bring in some more drums after another 4. Okay, so you see it's all recorded in there. Let's just get rid of my voice so we don't end up with some kind of weird deja vu situation. It's all recorded in. Now you should be able to notice that it's kind of greyed out. That's because it's still playing the content from this page. So you see the play buttons are still active there. So it's still playing from the session view. This could be confusing, but it's not confusing. Don't believe in confusion. Now, to make it play from this side, we need to play. So look, we can see each track's got a play button. And there's this one. Now this will play everything. So if I hit this, there we go, it all gets nice and bright again. And you can see in here that the clips have been recorded for as long as I played them. So for example, the orange clip, the Abra one, obviously I had 2 different versions here. I had one without any kick drums and then one with kick drums. So if we switch over to here, we can see it recorded in, because I played that one first, and then added the kick drum. Now this is a really helpful way to work, because we can think about, oh, actually, I wanted my kick drums to come in earlier, so I can just grab that clip and I could drag it using my command button again, or I think Alt on the Mac, and drag it and put it somewhere else. That's a bit confusing because it's all orange, and I can just delete clips as I wish. So now, do you know what I mean? Easy. So that is a really good way of working. Another kind of useful way that people like to work is just to drag stuff in. So if they aren't ready yet to program it or don't know how it's going to work, but you've got some material you want to drag in, you can just select it and drag it to that page and then drag it in. And you see it, you can just drag it. You can also press tab. So if you select something and press tab, it will bring it across as well. So the only thing you need to kind of be aware of is making sure you put the content, because we're changing our orientation here, we've gone from vertical to horizontal, so it's just making sure that you're taking the correct thing to the correct track. Usually they're color coordinated, but you see with this sample it's not color coordinated, so you have to just remember which track it's supposed to go on.